The iframe, let us learn how to include JavaScript inside our HTML, which is very easy to do. So let me clear this. So let's say HTML JavaScript. So let's just say JavaScript inside HTML. It can be inside or external. I'm gonna show you how to do all that. So here, let's first have a tag we've not used before, and that is gonna help us display the JavaScript inside our HTML. So in order to write a JavaScript inside a HTML, you need to use what we call the script tag. So we call the script tag, and in the script tag you can define the type. The type, which is the type is gonna be test JavaScript. Good. So in here now we can write our JavaScript here. So for example, if we want to play around something easy, we can do document dot write. So we're gonna write something on the screen with JavaScript. Then inside the bracket we can have anything. Hello tech world. Okay, so here we can simply use the semicolon and then we save this. So when we save this, we should see what we have inside the JavaScript right on the screen. Okay, so we can also have we can add a lot of dynamic content inside the JavaScript and still call it inside our HTML. For example, we can do something like this: document.get, maybe get element by ID, means we can write some code inside the JavaScript and then we can refer it inside the HTML. So let's say by ID. Then here our ID will be simple. We can say let me use that, or we can say something like greet. So that is our ID. Then we are going to call this ID, but we will let another thing display on the screen instead of the ID. So let's say dot inner HTML is equal to the hello tech again. So hello tech. Great. Here let me close this. Now we can have, let me clear this space. Now we can have an HTML tag here and then reference this ID we have in the JavaScript. Good. So let's say we have a div tag, and in the div tag we'll simply call the ID so that it displays on our screen. So to call the ID, we need to use ID, and ID inside the ID will call the ID, which is greet, that we have here. Okay, so then we can display hello tech on our screen. Very easy. So let's say we don't have the ID here. So since we don't have the ID there, nothing is actually showing. So now we have to call the greetings here so that it shows something. So let's go, and then we have the hello tech right back. So you see how the JavaScript makes the HTML a little bit dynamic, so we could have a lot of different style of displaying content on the on the HTML page using JavaScript. And there are so many ways we could use the JavaScript inside our HTML, but this is called the JavaScript embedded or inside our HTML. But we can have the JavaScript also in another file, and then we can simply reference the file. So let's say I quickly create a file here, and then I say JavaScript .js. That is the extension .js. So inside the JavaScript.js, what I'll do is simply copy what I have here and take it in here. So now I can reference this file inside the other one. So I can reference this file inside the other one, and it should work just like the first one. If I refresh this, oh, I have not saved it. I have not saved the page, so when I save it and I refresh, there's nothing there. So let's include the JavaScript in here so that we'll see the effect of that in here. So I can either reference it inside the body, which is script, and then inside the first script, let me add a type, and the type is test/JavaScript. Then I'll have the source. Where is the file? So the source will be simply JavaScript because we have it in the same folder. If we had a JavaScript file inside another folder, we'll use a slash and then the name of the folder. Let's say the name of the folder is B, then it's gonna be like this. But since it's inside the same folder, we only call the name of the file. Okay, so let's see what happens on the screen. So we have our greetings and okay, great. So you see what I just did? I placed the JavaScript right below and then it worked. Yes, mostly you have to make sure you have the JavaScript link right below your HTML context so that it works perfectly. All right, so this is how we use JavaScript for our HTML dynamics, and it